So good. so Moshiach comes. He's going to be tchias after Moshiach. He's going to be tchias hamesim, and then we're all going to go to, and then we're going to have Olam Habah. So the question is, who is zeichet Olam Habah? People, you have to. Who is zeichet Olam Habah? So Kol Yisrael. So the question is, from what stage? At what age we say Kol Yisrael Mei Mitzvahs Kedim and they're all zeichet Olam Habah? The question is, what about a little kid who never did any mitzvahs? A little kid, or from what stage do you say you have a chelik in Olam Habah? Or even a miscarriage. So there's a machlekes in the Gemara in Sanhedrin, and there's 5 opinions from when a child merits to have a chelik in Olam Habah. So in the first in the Gemara, the first Maramakim, the Gemara says, Sanhedrin Kafyud Amud Beis, Itmar, Katan Neimasai Bal Olam Habah. From when does he come to Olam Habah? Reb Chia Reb Shimon Bar Rav Rebbe Chad Amar Mishashan Neilod. One of them said from when he is born, then he's zeichet Olam Habah. Chad Amar Mishasha Siper. From when he starts talking, that's when he's zeichet Olam Habah. Well, Mandam Mishasha Neilod. Where is he learning out from? From Pasuk Shneimar says Yaviyu v'Yagidu l'tzid kasei. They'll come, they'll tell over your greatness. La'am Neilod kiyasa, to the Am Neilod, to the born nation. So you see that it's not when they're born. Mandamar Mishash Siper. The opinion says that it's from when they start talking. The Chsiv Zeri Avdenu Yisupar Lashem L'der. Your children will serve you, and they will Avdenu Yisupar Lashem L'der. They will talk. Talk maybe praise the Eibusher for generations. So from there, that's not because Siper that the name of Olam Habah has a kesher to the name of Dibur. So these are 2 opinions. So then the Gemara goes weiter. Itmar, Ravina Amar Mishash Nizra, from the time of conception. Already then he's zeichet Olam Habah. Tichsiv Zera Yavdenu.
Then it could be a neifel too.
Yes, according to this, a miscarriage also has a chayil like an Olam Habah. It says Zera Yavdenu, his seed, any seed. Rav Nosson Bar Yitzchak Amar Mishash Nimel. 4th opinion is from when he has a bris milah.
Before he has a bris milah or after?
Okay, that's a good point.
What? A girl, it says like she's born like she's circumcised. She goes right away. The boy has to wait 8 days. She's right away.
Okay, that's an interesting point. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
It's not a wife and the name.
Yeah. The Chsiv Anyani v'Gevei Minar Nasasi Mecha Funa. So that's not so clear point to us the limit. Rashi says 1%, the Maharsha says another %. But we have a limit from that pasuk. They bring a 5th opinion. Tani Mishum Rabbi Meir Mishashi Imar Amen. When they start saying Amen, that's when there's Zeichet. Shinera says Pischu Sha'arim, open the gates. V'yavei Goy Tzadik Shemer Emunim, who guards the Emunah. Atik Shemer Emunim, Ela Sha'imar Amen. Midashin. This is the Gemara in Sanhedrin. Sha'imar Amen. So of course, they have a 5th opinion. That's from when he says Amen. So you have 5 opinions. One he's Zeichet. 1 from when he's born. 1 from when he starts talking. 3rd one is from conception. The 4th one is from when he has a bris milah. The 5th one is from when he says Amen. So it's not so clear. Rashi also clear. Rashi had a pshat. I didn't fully understand Rashi's pshat, and Maharsha had another pshat. On Yani v'Gevei Amina. I think the Maharsha has a Gevei. Gvi is like the Maharsha said a word that Gvi is like lashon, like a low body, like even like a goy. Saminoyar I was very low. Nasasi Mecha, but when I took your Yira, your Shemayim, I got a bris milah then. So I forgot. I remember the whole vart. I don't remember the whole vart. So Al-Kapanim, you have 5 pirushim here. So what's the psak lahalacha? So there's a tshuva from Moshe. So the tshuva was a kid. The bacher wrote to Moshe. So apparently, it seems like he had the adopted brother who passed away. And so it doesn't say the Shiloh from the Shuvah. You can see what the Shiloh was. So he was wondering if was his brother going to come to Beit Chias Mason to Olam. So he writes to him. So he writes in that.
Brother that was born a Nathan, not a brother that died. A Nathan that was stillborn.
I'm not sure. It's not clear.
Doesn't a Nathan mean a stillborn?
A navel or a miscarriage.
It doesn't mean somebody who lived for a while and died.
Right. So I'm not sure how old his brother was, but this was the Shiloh. Actually, he was older because he was the adopted kid. So he must have been some age. So he answers. He says, second Maramakim, he says, "Hine b'dvar shei lascha in the feilim yakumun kishiyav izman tchias hamesim." The following yakumun, are they going to come up? So b'mehira. So hine ravino hu basra shalacha kamaisei. So the halacha is like Ravina because he's from the later, from late Amirim. Yeah, Ravina Ravashi. So Amar, he says, "B'Sanhedrin I've confused on base. I'll cut on Meimasei Balim Habah Shehu Mishash Nizra." But when from conception, Pirush Rashi Mishash Niklat Hazera B'Mei Isha Afilu Hipilo Ima. Even if the mother had a miscarriage. Yep. So he says, so the Gemara sees, so since that Ravina's Basra, he's from the, therefore Mela Halacha is like him, and and he goes on over there, he says, and also since he never did, and for sure he's going to be like all the other tzaddikim because he never did any Averis and he has to turn neshama. So he goes on for a bit. He's trying to comfort the kid. He used to be shtadl, teir mitzvahs, and whatever. Fine. So that's a psaka. That's a psaka of Moshiach. Also, the question is, what are the reasons for the machlekes about when she be zeich for Olam Haba? What's the difference? So there's a sicha in Chelik Gimel. The Rebbe explains what's the svara, what's the shitta to say that after you have a bris milah. So it says because by bris milah that's when the neshama comes b'pnimius into your guf. The neshama is there for when you're in the mother's body, like says Nashpi Neisiti Tzadik. Already the neshama is already getting ready before it comes out. But it's only chitzonius. It's not about the kesher pnimi. When you have a pnimistic kesher, dafke when.
That's when the neshama,
the neshama comes to pnimius, comes to psari. So that's why according to that opinion you have you're zeichet to tchias hamisim. So according and based on this you understand also by the other opinions. Other opinions say that you don't need some people say you need a bigger kesher when he says amen or when he gets older, or some shit to say even when he's still in the mother's stomach is enough, or just when he's born, because already there's a little bit of a neshama over there. So of course the shitta that says that they have the chiluk and Olam Haba ready from conception. So the best pshat of theirs would be because he already has a neshama then. The neshama already comes then. And there's a pirush in the Yerushalmi at Deres Haliyah. So there he discusses this Gemara and he explains it like this. He explains because the kesher of the neshama and the guf. Yeah, I'm going to come back to it. The fourth Maramakim, he explains, Savar Elazar, the Kibben Shazeh HaNefel Asak Be'li Yitzrei, since this Nefel served the Eibusher, the miscarriage, Asak Be'li Yitzrei Miyan Niskadish, since the Eibusher was working with this fetus to make it be born, so even though it was a miscarriage, right away it comes holy. Yan hu davar tarach bay, since the Eibusher worked with it to create this fetus, even though it was a miscarriage, it's still kalish and it has a chelik and Olam Haba. Kaviyachal seisa tzura. Umagam, and this is another point. Magam also nafach by neshama. The Eibusher blew into a neshama she chelik elaka. The nimsa shahaya hanefal zeh nartek lechelik elaka. So you see that the guf was already the guf of the fetus was already a kli for the neshama. V'niskadish im zeh, but even in a way the nefal zeh asa achsanya b'seichel neshama chelik elaka is as man. So it turns out that the body was hosting this neshama for a short amount of time. So what's the body's fault if the neshama didn't want to stay any longer and had to go? But for this amount of time that the body was hosting the neshama, you have to reward it. That's why it comes back to Tchias HaMesim. Yeah. Where do we see this neshama is there already from the second of conception? So that is the Gemara in Sanhedrin. The Gemara asks the Shaila, when does the neshama come? The third Maramakim, the Gemara says, "V'amar alei Antoninus l'Rebbe." Antoninus asked Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, "Neshama me'inam elsai nitzina b'adam." When is it given to a person? So he says, "Mishas Pekida." From when? From Mishas Pekida, from conception, a Mishas Yetzira, from when he's formed. Amar alei Mishas Yetzira, from when he is formed. So Amar, which is later, once the body starts developing. Amar alei Efsher Chat. So Antoninus asks him, "Efsher Chaticha Shal Basar Imeda Shleisha Yamim B'lei Melach." Could you ever have a piece of meat sit for 3 months without any salt? it'll rot.
3 days.
Shleisha Yomim, sorry, 3 days without salt, it'll rot.
So that shows that there's a life.
So it must be. How could this piece sit inside the mother's stomach without a neshama? So rather, vein misrachas. So Ella. So then he'll answer Ella rather mishas pekida. From the time of conception already, then the neshama comes. Omar Rabbi Darvazel lamatni Antoninus. So this thing I learned from Antoninus. Or mikra Messiah, and there's a pasuk which supports it. Shneimar v'kudascha shamra ruchi, and v'kudascha. How did Rashi? I forgot how Rashi touched it. That it was v'kudascha, meaning the neshama. Your pekida, the neshama you gave the neshama that you gave to me, shamra ruchi, you guarded. V'kudascha, that you guarded my neshama inside me. So Rashi says, what? So Rashi says, what's the Rashi takes? What's mishas yitzira? Rashi says, shenikram kuli bebasar v'gidim matzamis. When it develops and has meat, and they have the bones and the skin and all the things. That's mishas yitzira. When's pekida? Rashi says, mishasha malch pekid hatipa. The Gemara says, the Gemara talks about what's the seder. So it says when the tippa comes to the isha, to the wife, the isha brings the tippa to the isha and he asks him, what's it going to be? Is it going to be rich? Is it going to be poor? Who's it going to marry? All the details. Is it going to live? Is it not? So right away from then, the isha gives it to neshama. Right away, it gets a neshama from when the malach brings it to the Eibusher, and it's already alive. So the Gemara over here says that from the second time of conception, already then the fetus has a neshama, and that's why you could understand the shitta of Ravina, who says that a fetus from the time of conception, even if there was a miscarriage, he's still zeichet to Olam Habah and Tchias HaMesim. Fine. So we brought five opinions before from when does a child have a chiluk in Olam Habah, either from when he's born, or from when he starts talking, or from when or from conception, or from when he has a bris milah, or from when he starts saying amen. So we brought that Shuvah Ramesha says that halacha is like Ravina, he's basrei, that's from time of conception. But essentially, Ramesha doesn't address this in the tshuva. But l'chira, there are other mekayis and Shulchan Aruch. It seems like we pass like the other opinions. Like in Eidach Chaim Simchuf Chav Dalid, the Ramah and Alter Rebbe brings it down. That says you should make sure your kids say amen, teach them to say amen, because for when they say amen, there's zeichet Olam Habah and the eighth Maramakim. So in the eighth Maramakim. The Alter Rebbe says, "V'lamin adam banam haktanim la'anis amen umiyad to tell them amen umiyad sha'atina geina amen yesh chiluk Olam Habah." So it sounds like the tinik only has a chiluk Olam Habah from when he says amen. Olam Habah, Tchias HaMesim is right before Olam Habah.
So then Olam Habah sometimes can be a reference to Gan Eden.
So over here, yeah, sometimes it could be a reference. You're saying, how do you know the Gemara over here, Olam Habah? Rashi, if you look at, I don't know, I didn't bring that Rashi over here, but Rashi in the Gemara teaches that the Gemara is talking about Tchias HaMesim.
What about the Alter Rebbe? I think the Alter Rebbe is basing on that.
Yeah, it's coming from there. On the other hand, but you also have, on the other hand, Shulchan Aruch, the opinion that says from the time of Bris Milah is also brought down. Where do we see this? First of all, the Alter Rebbe brings it down for about Negelvasser. Alter Rebbe talks about why are we lenient for kids about kids touching food before doing Negelvasser. So it says because the Gemara of the Neshama comes in when they're 13, and not when they're younger. Alter Rebbe says still from the time of Bris Milah the Neshama starts coming in, and therefore Kadesh Shemer, like someone who's careful with the child from the time of Bris Milah to the Negelvasser. So I should have quoted more of the Lashon, and not 9 Varmak says Shegmar ve'ikar knisas nefesh hakdusha b'adam he b'yod gimel shanim shalachin ischayv was b'mitzvahs ve'tchilas knisas nefesh zu hakdusha he. So the Rebbe first Alter Rebbe says from the time of chinuch, once you start being mechanechim. But then the Rebbe has in parentheses, Gam b'mitzvahs milah. Also, Mrs. Mila starts coming in the neshama, nefesh alikis. V'achin.
Mitzvah is the Gemara.
What? The gemar. But there's a few stages, right? Even the mother's stomach, we see the nefesh is already there. When it's born, it comes in a little more. By the bris milah, more. It says, "Gam b'nisas milah, v'lachin hanisa minigias hakatan miyem hamila ve'ilech kadosh imerli." Someone's careful not to eat food from that the tinic touches, or so kadosh imerli. To be careful about from what a tinic touches without doing negel aser. Not to eat food that he touches, not to let him touch certain places.
So you shouldn't touch what you
It's saying you're not supposed to touch food, you're not supposed to touch your eyes before doing negel aser. Someone who's careful with a tinic not do these things, kadosh imerli.
That the cut from the tinic should do it.
That the tinic shouldn't, meaning that you shouldn't. You should.
Make sure the tinic doesn't touch it.
No, you shouldn't touch.
Touch your food.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't touch your food, so you shouldn't.
So l'cheda, where is this coming from? So l'cheda, this is coming from the Gemara. What? That the cotton shouldn't touch either. In the kiosk, I'm saying though, the Hilchos Negava and the Hilchos Stein is talking about all the different, so where's this coming? Where's the Alter Rebbe get this from? That the neshama starts coming in from bris milah. It's coming from that Gemara. And also in Hilchos Milah, it's brought down the din that if a Coptic child passes away before the bris milah, you should give him a bris milah in order that he should be zeicha for Tchias HaMeisim. Yeah, that's it. In the 10th Mara Malkein, the Shulchan Aruch says, "Semreish Samach Gimel Sefhei, Chinek Shemeis Kodim Shegia Liyez Ben Shmeina, before he turns 8 days old, Maldin Oisei, you give him a bris al kivrei, Betzurai Bekana, a stone or some sort of reed. The Ein Mevarchin al Hamila, you don't make a bracha. Avam Asimin Leishem, you give him a name, Lazeicher, to remember Sheirachilmu Min Hashemayim Veyichya B'Tchias HaMeisim, and he should come back to life by Tchias HaMeisim." So this is going with other opinion of the Gemara that you're zeicha to Tchias HaMeisim from the time of bris milah. So we have even in Shulchan Aruch we also have two. I know, but Shulchan Aruch is bringing down both of them. Alter Rebbe, the Rama brings down the Rama, the Alter brings on from when he says Almin, and then Shulchan Aruch later is brought down that from the bris milah. And Ramesh is paskening like from Mishas, from conception.
Himself never says that the milah is when he's going to be zeicha Tchias HaMeisim. He just says that that's when the neshama comes in, but there's so many stages. It comes in more, it comes in less. Well, it depends how much it comes in. Apparently there are different levels of how much it could come in, but the bar mitzvah is the gemar, and so the milah, you can say is one level, amein is another level. It could be out there both, and only when it comes to the extent of amein, that's when it's Tchias HaMeisim.
So you're saying
it says clearly that it's going to be yichya. That's what you could say, but the Yerideh, the Parish says that it's going to be Tchias HaMeisim, not just Stam, another level.
Right. So what's going on? So the Rebbe in Ha'ara brings up these tiras, these contradictions, and the Rebbe wants to learn the Gemara in a different way. The Rebbe wants to learn the Gemara that they're not arguing. Everyone agrees. The shaila is what madrega and Olam Haba are they going to be zeicha to? Each stage is another high madrega and Olam Haba. Yeah. So that's in the 11th Mara Malkein, in Lakutei Sichos Chelik Gimel in Ha'ara. The Rebbe says, and the Gemara brings the Gemara Sanhedrin Kuf Yud, that over there talks about the shitta that from the time of bris milah, the Cheimash Shulchan Aruch Yodei Semreish Samach Gimel, like we saw before, time of bris milah. The Av Sharama Ba'al Razakim Beirachayim Pasku Kadeya Mishehischil Anis Amin. When he's not saying Amin, Yishem Shadeis Shebi Gemara Gemara Sham Ashinem V'Voshem Machlekes Lei Pligi. Never brings some scientists some places where you see such a thing. Ki Midavri B'Madrega Shenis Be'Olam Haba. They're talking about different madrigas in Olam Haba. He's saying that one madriga is from even from conception, there's one madriga. But he's saying, it's another high madriga from when he's born, and there's a high madriga when he starts talking, from bris milah. So it's all different madrigas. It's not a machlekes. So according to this, you understand why they're all being brought down. Yeah. Fine. So that's the way the Rebbe learns. Fine. And someone There's someone asked a shaila to the Rebbe that the whole point of it, in Olam Haba we're going to get the schar for our Torah mitzvahs, but the aliyah of Olam Haba is not through our yerida and our avodah of Torah mitzvahs. So he's bothered by the question how someone, a kid who passed away, he never did any Torah mitzvahs. Why is he zeichet to Olam Haba? He didn't do any avodah. He didn't do anything. So let's read what the Rebbe writes in 12th Maramokim. It says, "Makshe hikshe kvei teirasei alam avur bekama kaimes the aliyah laasi lavei hu dafka alidei hayirida leilam hazeh safka through coming down to this world the kiyam atayra mitzvahs by mehamdubar b'sanhedrin kufiyud." So what's bothering him? So the Gemara Sanhedrin kufiyud seifam beis that the baal leilam haba mishashanedlar from his born already hari the hayirida leilam hazeh lechud maspekes coming into the world is enough. You don't need the avodah of Torah mitzvahs. So the Gemara says even more than that. You couldn't ask this better. In Dubar Sham, that Mishasha Nizra, Amanda Omar Sham, Mishasha Nizra, from the time of conception already. Even though he dissolved, it was a miscarriage. Then he wasn't even born, like Rashi explains.
Which is even a bigger question than what he asked.
Yeah. See, you can ask even bigger.
Because there it's not even a Yerid Taylam Hazeh, that's the part. Because according to that opinion, it doesn't even need a Yerid Taylam Hazeh.
I'm saying it is a Yerida, the Neshama was inside the Guf. The Neshama was there. Yeah. So, a lot of what? Yeah. So, fine. So the Kud that everyone say there brings from the Yin Yaakov says that he's zeicha through the Torah mitzvahs of his father. Through the Torah mitzvahs of his father. That's how he's zeicha. If he hina'af im return limar pa nashad rosh tevis is reishan pei ba leilam haba inyan shal aliyah v'schar. So if you want to learn what's pshat in Eilam Haba, Eilam Haba is a schar for your Torah mitzvahs. So return l'farish, okay. In saying the farish ba leilam haba inyan shal that is inyan aliyah and schar. So the bavi malchi kasha ba'ad mama geli schar. So Taka, was he getting? So besides for first he was talking about Alpi Chasidus that the Aliyah is first you need the Yerida and Avida for the Aliyah. So it says even more Pasha. If you don't say Pasha, it's a Schar, so it's Taka Shver. So if Al Karchas Rechlem Kwesh Kas be in Yaakov, Al in Yaakov Sham, the in Yaakov explains the Abba Mezake Bra. The father is zeicha to the son. Through the father, the son is zeicha, and he can have a chilik in Eilam Haba. He gets a part of his Schar. So in came with Turetz is Gam Kushyosi Hanam. Also, your kasha that you asked, why is he zeicha through he didn't have avodah? So no, the avodah that his father did could be zeicha for the child.
Does that work even if somebody grew up and lived their whole life as a Rasha?
Awesome.
Their father doesn't pour them feel.
So in the 13th Maramakim, okay, maybe saying if.
So that's different.
So in 13 Maramakim, the Rebbe is going to get into it. But until now, here it seems like the Rebbe is going Mahalach. Why? What's Eilam Haba? Eilam Haba is Mitzadi Avodah. If you learn, if Eilam Haba and Tchias HaMeisim is a schar, is because of your Avodah, so in Taki, how are you Zeichas? You have to say it through the father. But in the 13th Maramakim, the Rebbe says different Mahalach. In Menachem Tzion, there's the Rashag was asking the Rebbe Shaila. Yeah, the Rebbe is sitting Shiva. The Rashag asks, people didn't do mitzvahs, are they zeicha to Eilam Haba? So Rebbe answered, there is no mitzias like this. Even the Ikonim and the Peishim, they're full of mitzvahs like a rimei. Then the Rebbe goes on, Isa b'Gemara, Katan Eimin Saiba Leilam Haba. From when is a Katan come zeicha to Eilam Haba? Mishasha Neilad. From when he's born, Shenemar Yavuy v'Gid Tzitkas Neil Kiyasan. And not only that, even more than that, from time of conception already. That afilu he pila imay v'nimcha d'chsiv zera yavdenu. That afal pisha b'shashan neilad ain't shaychet ayin l'kima mitzvahs. So it's even the shayla is even bigger than a fraya. The fraya he for sure did mitzvahs, right? Feel patient but over here, what's going on? I have to say, it's just mitzvah the guf for the yid. Yeah, the chila, the chilik, the neshama is the chilik and the kamil mamish. The guf also has a shayla, has a shayla. Yeah, the chila and the guf. The mela, that's why even the nefil is also going to have a chilik.
But the word is by the Shas, there's not really much of a go. I'm saying even that.
There's something there. There's a zera. There is, and yeah.
Don't forget when the baby misses his mother's womb, he's little tear, right?
Yeah.
Coming alive.
So if you understand saying the what's his name?
His fault that he gets it afterwards.
We brought before that Deres Aliyah. He already wanted to answer it. He wants to say that it's a schar for the fact that the guf hosted the neshama. Therefore, al derech the person why does tchias? Why do we need tchias on Mason? Let the neshama say l'mayla. So first answer because since you did the mitzvahs with the guf, the schar has to be to the guf also. So al derech said the guf was.
Right, so without Chassidus, that would be a nice answer.
Yeah, without Chassidus, yeah. Chassidus takes it a step weiter.
Where was masturbate? Your child, you know.
Where is it?
You could have that.
And hit the button.
Which one is this? This is Moshiach.